Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Eka Susanti with NPM 224-11106 for Management Class 22B. Here I will explain about working capital management. Working capital management is the tools and technique used by companies to make the best possible use of these assets and resources to meet company goals and target, maintain good cash flow, and meet all obligations. Working capital management is the daily process of managing all aspects of a company cash flow to be able to pay expected and unexpected costs. Working capital management plays an important role in business. Every decision formed in this management can have a direct effect on the level of profit, earnings, sales, and even the company share price. Apart from that, it also regulates capital a business in several ways, resulting in effective and efficient capital management. B. The aim of working capital management is so that a business can manage current asset and current debts so it can get good net working capital and can guarantee the level of business liquidity. Thus, current asset can be cash, securities, receivables, inventory, and funding needed to support current asset. Working capital management is carried out by implementing several concepts, namely quantitative concept. According to the quantitative concept, working capital management includes the total amount of current asset. The elements in this concept are securities, cash, receivables, and inventory. Functional concept. The functional concept itself is the management of working capital, which consists of real work and potential working capital. In this case, capital will be used for current income. Qualitative concept. As discussed previously, working capital management is a useful role for managing various assets, including current assets above current liabilities. This is included in the qualitative concept in working capital management. Working capital component. Receivables. Receivables refer to all the money owed to a company for service or good it has provided but not yet paid for. Account payable. That is all the bills your company has to pay to other service providers. Asset and inventory. All of business current inventory is an asset because it can be sold and converted into capital within a 12-month period. Benefit of working capital management. To consolidate current asset. To consolidate current liabilities. To consolidate net capital. Types of working capital. Permanent working capital. Permanent working capital is capital that is ongoing and is used to run the company business smoothly when managing ongoing project. Variable working capital. In contrast to permanent working capital, variable working capital is always changing according to ongoing production activities. There are three types: seasonal working capital, cyclical working capital, and emergency working capital. Step in working capital management. Analysis of working capital requirements. Identify how much working capital is needed to run business operation, including day-to-day operating costs, purchasing, inventory, and collecting account receivable. Cash management. Make sure the business has adequate bank account to manage cash. Carry out regular monitoring of cash inflow and outflow to be able to predict future cash needs. Receivables optimization. Manage receivables well. Ensure that you impose a prudent credit policy, monitor customer payments regularly, and take steps to collect outstanding receivables. Inventory management. Update and monitor inventory regularly to avoid excess inventory that can tie up working capital. Short-term liability management. Consider short-term liabilities such as account payable and credit used to meet working capital needs. Financial projection. Correct financial projection that include estimate income and expenses for a specific time period to help plan future working capital needs. Cost control. Control operational costs that remain efficient. Regular monitoring. Regular monitoring is key. Conduct regular audit of your working capital management to ensure that the business is in good financial condition. Revision and adjustment. Respond promptly to change in working capital needs. If the business growth it might need the increase working it. If business slow down, you might need to reduce working capital. Consider additional capital source. Consider additional source of capital such as loans or equity financing to address working capital deficiencies. Determining the amount of working capital. The amount of working capital required in a business must be calculated by all professional partners such as the chief finance officer, CFO, or by the financial manager so that there is no shortage or excess of capital. Capital can change due to change in sales. For example, if sales increase, working capital will also increase. However, the amount of capital will depend on each current asset. Usually, the amount of working capital required in a business really depends on two things, namely the number of main operation or sales and working capital turnover. For the number of main operation or sales, the greater the sales or main operation, the greater the business capital requirements and vice versa. Meanwhile, to rotate working capital, the faster the working capital is rotated, the capital required will also be relatively larger. Conversely, if capital turnover slows down, then the capital required will be less. Determination of the amount of working capital. There are two factors that can influence the size of working capital, namely 1. The turnover period or binding period for working capital. 2. Average cash expenditures each day. If the amount spent each day remains the same, but the length of a period increases perpetually, then the amount of working capital needed will be greater. What is meant by the turnover period or binding period for working capital is the total chronology of a period which includes the period of time the credit provider purchased, the length from the production process itself, the length of time the raw materials are stored in the warehouse, the length of time the goods are therefore stored, and the period of receipt of electricity. Meanwhile, the expenditure, what is meant here is the average daily cost for buyers of the raw materials. Themselves payment from workers' salaries, other supporting material, and so on. That's all the explanation for me. Thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.